Hi boys and girls, it's Mrs. Renken. We're going to learn some more about money today. We've already been talking about hairy money and how to recognize the value of coins and how to count their value using that method. Today we're going to talk about the arrow method, okay? So we can show our work using that particular method as well. All right, let's take a peek at this. It says we're going to use our whiteboard here to show what we know. What is the addition sentence for these coins? So when I take a peek here, I know that when I look at these, I can recognize them as nickels. So my number sentence for this would be 5 plus 5 plus 5. So I'm going to go ahead and put my number sentence here. 5 plus 5 plus 5. And when I get finished, I know I can count my 5s, 5, 10, 15, which equals a total of 15 cents, okay? If I look here, I know these are my dimes. And when I'm counting by dimes, I know that I have to count by tens, okay? So that's saying 10 plus 10 plus 10 equals 10, 20, 30, 30 cents. Okay, the next one we have are quarters. So we're getting bigger as we go. We use our nickels, our dimes, and now we're on our quarters. And I'm going to go ahead and draw my text box here a minute. I know a quarter is worth 25 cents. So when I look at this, I can say 25, 25 plus 25. And I'm going to write it here. Whoops. 25 plus 25 plus 25. So 25 plus 25 equals 50. 50 plus 25 in my head, if I do my thinking, is 75 cents. So 3 quarters is 75 cents. 3 dimes are 30 cents. 5 nickels is 15 cents. All right, let's move on. All right, take a peek at this nickel and 5 dimes. Skip count starting with a nickel. Does this make sense? If I started with 5 and I added 10, I would go 5 plus 10 more. I know that's 15, but that's a little more difficult. It doesn't seem as easy, does it, if I start with a bigger coin? So what could we do differently? Well, we're going to switch out our nickel for a quarter. So now I'm going to start with my coin that has a bigger value than a dime, which is 25 cents. And now I can count those out. 25 in my head, 35, 45, 55, 65, and 75, okay? So that makes it more easy if I choose a bigger coin to start when I'm counting using my coin. So I always want to make sure that my coins are in order. Okay, so I'm going to take a peek at these think alouds. And it says, I'm thinking that I add 10 since I have a dime to add to the corner. So I go 25, 35. Okay, if I have 2 quarters, it's 25, 50, 10 more is 60. I just count on. Move on to the next one. 3 quarters, 25, 50, 75. Now I'm going to count my 10 more. 85. Okay? If I go down here, now I'm going to use a combination of a quarter and a nickel. I'm thinking that I count by 5s from the quarter since I have a nickel behind it. So 25, now it's like counting by 5s. 25, 30. If I have 2 quarters, I'm going to say 25, 50. 5 more is 55. Okay? Let's move on over here. So the only thing that's changing is I'm changing my dimes from my nickels to my pennies. So 25, if I count 1 more after that, since I have a penny, 25 and 1 more is 26. 25, 50, 51. 3 quarters, 25, 50, 75, 76 cents. Okay? And down here we have another one with the nickel, 25, 50, 75. What do you think the next one's going to be? Turn and talk to someone that's standing by you and see if you get 80 cents. 25, 50, 75, 80, because it is 5 cents more. All right, let's take a peek at this one. So when I'm doing the arrow method, it's a little bit different than the hairy money, because the hairy money we're counting by 5s after we decide how many hairs each coin gets. But when we're doing the arrow method, we are going to order the coins from largest to the smallest. So we're going to choose our quarters first, our dimes, our nickels, then our pennies. And then once we're finished, then we can count by the value of the coin until you have counted all the coins, okay, by the actual value. So we're going to take a look at this one. So these are all ordered in the particular order they're supposed to be in. So I have my quarters, my dimes, my nickels, and my pennies, okay? Next thing we're going to do. So now I'm going to use my arrow method. I'm going to count the value of each coin until I've counted all the coins. And I go ahead and I use my arrow, and then I put how much I'm going to be adding to that particular coin. And I'm going to get that information from how much the coin equals behind it. So I know that this is a dime and it equals 10 cents, so I'm going to have to add 10 to my 25, okay, or my quarter. So I go 25, 35, I put the value at the bottom here. 10 more is 45, my value goes here. Now I'm changing what I'm adding to my dime by 5 cents here. So now I'm saying 45 cents plus 5 is 50 cents. Put my value at the bottom. 50 plus 55 is 50 plus 5 is 55 cents. I'm going to put my value at the bottom. 55 plus 5 more cents is 60 cents. Another value goes at the bottom. 60 plus 5 cents is 65 cents. Value at the bottom. Now I'm changing to my penny. So 65 plus 1 more is 66 cents. 66 cents plus 1 more is 67 cents. So my total I would actually put at the bottom here would be 67, and I have my cents already there. Okay? All right, so what you are going to do on your independent work today, there are 2 particular assignments that you can choose from. You can do either one that you choose. The first one looks like this. It says Independent Work 1, where the coins are put in order for you so that you don't have to organize those. Okay? If you want a little bit more of a challenge, we can go to Independent Work 2, where you're going to have to put those coins in order yourself, and you're going to have to add those up using the arrow method money. So if you think that you can go ahead and put those coins in order from the value greatest to least, I would go ahead and choose Independent Work 2. If you think that you might need some work with that, you might go ahead and choose Independent Work 1. Okay? When you finish at the very end, you're going to have and another part of assignment to do if you would like. So you can go to Seesaw and pick from those assignments. If you'd like to do those later on, that's fine with Mrs. Renken. That's just extra practice. So for right now, pick either Independent Work 1 or Independent Work 2 to do. Have a good day, boys and girls.